What up, guys? So, I think I keep doing these vlogs on Thursdays. It's kind of funny. It has been rainy and crappy for like the last 3 days. It sucks. Really bad rain this morning when I went to work. I got wet. I don't like that. I'm like a cat. So, I'm home. I've already eaten lunch. I've already caught up on my normal Thursday YouTubery. Hot Ones is back, by the way. Hot Ones. But I've been doing a thing that I haven't been talking about, and it is gaming. Something I don't do that often anymore, but every now and then something comes along that I have to play, usually due to YouTubers that I'm watching, such as Untitled Goose Game, because PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye played it. It looked hilarious, and for like 20 bucks, it was worth my time. And they could easily expand the game and add more stuff for you to do, because there are so many more things that you could do. So I think I need to go back and check occasionally and see. But this is Maneater. It's what they call a shark PG, I think. So basically, it's Grand Theft Auto in a way, but you're a shark. I also like to call it Untitled Shark Game, even though it's Maneater. It's just the joke that you're playing as an animal and you're terrorizing humans. Though in the Goose Game you don't kill anybody. In this one you kill thousands of people. You start out as a baby shark and you evolve and you gain powers. It's also Shark of War, because you get sort of elemental powers as you evolve and grow stronger, and you defeat new enemies and you gain new powers. It's literally like God of War, but Shark Edition. You are the Kratos of sharks. Ooh, you do get really big and white and streaky. Actually, you could be very much like that. I think I'm pretty much near the end of the game. So far, it's been a lot of fun, but there's a couple of small glitches in it that are interesting. So you could almost consider this a review of the game. They are known glitches. So like when you go, basically if you go up by tens or so, you evolve. So at level 20, you're supposed to become an adult. Or you go from an adult to an elder. So as you grow, you get bigger, you get stronger, you can access new locations, you can jump higher so you reach things that were out of your reach before. But there's a glitch that if you progress too quickly, you don't evolve at level 20, you get stuck. So I was stuck as an adult, I think it was, and it would not evolve to an elder until I finally cleared enough of the levels and I beat the one apex predator. I forget which one it is. Was it the Mako? I think it was the Mako. And once you do that, then you can finally progress and then do the next thing. The fun part about the game is it's playing as a reality show in the background of a family that hunts sharks, or fishes for sharks. And you've got that whole side story that they're coming after you, but you're sort of after them too. But as you're playing the game, you know, you're dealing with new hunters that come along. Usually you kill them in one instance. There's been several that were super hard. One guy has a shark shield that is a big electrical field that comes out from his boat, so you can't really attack it. But by the time I finally evolved, I skipped from an adult to a mega in one shot because I had already reached level 30. It's like I was already at level 30 by the time I finally cleared that section. So level 30 is the highest level you can get, and then just the further you go, the more powers you get, stuff like that. But this dude with the shark shield was kicking my ass until finally I got to a very specific power, so to speak. And then I just said, screw it. You're supposed to beat him. He throws out like oxygen tanks or explosives or something like that. And you can grab them and then tail whip them at targets. You're supposed to just grab those and chuck them back at him and destroy his boat that way. I said, screw that. I jump out of the water, land on the back of his boat, and just keep attacking until I take the boat out. Because the anti-shark field is not as strong above water. and is already pretty beefy. So I just said, screw this, I'm taking him down. Now I'm past most of the human aspect, and now I'm dealing with the natural order of things. So while I may be a big bad shark, there are still big bad things in the ocean. Now I'm regularly fighting orcas, which are the same level as me, and now I'm fighting sperm whales. And so the next boss that I have to fight is the apex sperm whale. They're hard enough to kill as it is because they're like level 45 and I'm level 30, and as far as I can tell I cannot progress any further level wise. Like, I was expecting when I hit mega level that I would be enormous. I'm just like bigger than a great white, essentially. Really gnarly. I forget which, if I have, hold on, let me start the game here. Continue. There are a lot of glitches in the game, and my Xbox has definitely gotten hot while playing it. So I haven't lost any progress, but I had the game shut down a lot the first day I played it, because I played for like 6.5 hours. I think I've got something like 12 hours in it. And like, it does have you go back to your other levels and stuff like that from the early days. You start out in a swamp and you work your way out to literally like the Gulf of Mexico. Well, it's kind of implied that you're in Louisiana, but then it kind of turns into Florida. Oh, that's right. I have all my shadow stuff on here. So let me move to. Okay, it's hard to do one-handed. One, because it does control like a lot of those games where your camera is also your aiming maneuver. So I have my shadow body. There we go. So yeah, pretty wicked looking. So shadow is all poison abilities. Pretty interesting, but I figured that works out a lot better. But I think to fight the apex, I'm gonna need kind of a combination of all the powers. So I need the poison. I think I'm gonna need my bioelectric stuff, and I might need my bone stuff all at the same time for protection and things like that. So we'll see. I think I have a few small little missions left to go. I did a lot of exploring yesterday, trying to find little hidden thingies. So in a lot of ways, it's just like God of War. And of course, you know, when you get into these big battles with either people or other things, you're just thrashing. The fun part is jumping out of the water and on land and eating humans on like a boardwalk to get points. So it's a lot of fun. I really do enjoy this game. I hope they do more with it. I hope they expand it, because like right now there's just a giant net that blocks you off from going too much further. And there is something a bit creepy about diving super deep in the water. Also, holy crap, these little locations you discover, they really do reference everything. Like, there's a Subnautica reference, and I'm like, I get that. It's literally the Captain America deal. I understood that reference. So it's there's an it reference. There's a clown statue that you find in the sewer. There's a Pennywise reference. So I'm gonna play this for a little while, and then I gotta get to work on the room. I'll check back in after I make a little progress. Hopefully I don't do it all day like I did yesterday. Okay, so I'm still playing Maneater. I killed the whale. That was not easy, but I did it. Now I'm trying to find landmarks and stuff. So once again, the landmarks are generally references to things. Look at this. So that is supposed to be the breach from Pacific Rim, but they put big doors over it. So occasionally kaiju just pop out of the ground right here. This game is so ridiculously silly. Okay, so I'm gonna go find the last couple license plates. I am cheating. I'm using maps because I don't know where the heck. The Gulf is so big. It's like as wide as most of the rest of the levels combined. So it's hard to find everything. Hey, sun's up. I like how even underwater the time of day changes. Oh my god, if you watch the breach long enough, you see tentacles and stuff coming up. That's crazy. Okay. Or maybe it's just smoke. Either way, there's light beams. Coolness. I thought it was the gates of hell. Kind of. So I'm going to look this up, get the last couple things that I need, and then I guess I have to go fight Scaly Pete in his new upgraded ridiculous boat. So there's that. Oh no. I beat it. Scaly Pete was surprisingly easy to fight at the end there. He launches torpedoes that become your own weapons. Spoilers. I'm just hoping that like there's a thing at the end that shows that you're still alive or that you have another baby shark, so to speak. There's got to be something at the end. Like the way it's been set up, every little thing has led to something else. I mean, you already survived being set on fire and everything else, so I assume that this end will probably... I assume you survived this. Though, who knows. Oh yeah, they're doing construction around the way, tearing down a stone wall they built a year ago and redoing it. That's how poorly they did it the first time. Okay, so I'm gonna see. I don't want to skip the credits just in case something happens. So we'll see. Damn. Suddenly got very phlegmy. Okay, so I got a bunch of boxes out of here, like just regular shipping boxes from the last few things. I'm going to be throwing away a bunch of them. Packed up some stuff for my buddy unboxing art. That'll be going out. Okay, and I got my comic books put back in the closet because I pulled them out for almost like a show and tell. So I have a chair full of stuff right there. That's kind of, can't do much about it. I have a Lando that I need to go ahead and review. I might do that tomorrow. So the main things I got to do now, clean up this little area here. Instead of pointing at it, I'll show it. So I need to get that just kind of out of the way, get that Atlas R3 box away, regular R3 box, get the Astray put away, basically put away anything that's over there that I don't need out at the moment, and I need to clean up figures that have fallen on the floor. So that's what I'm going to do. Probably going to put on a podcast real quick, just something to listen to while I'm doing that. This is one of those times where it's really annoying that I have so much stuff. And I need to get through some more backlog. So after I get Barbatos done, I'm going to plow through a bunch of HGs that I've just got sitting there, I think. Yeah. Need to get a bunch of those done. I do have brand new stuff that I need to get to that I might do that first. So the pile of new stuff that's all divers related, I'll probably knock all that out along with the G40 next. Yeah, I'll do the G40 after Barbatos, then all the other things. And then get all these other things done. Just some days it's really daunting, the crap I have to do in here. And like, I had it clean. I got it nice and clean before Gordon came over. And then just the other day with pulling out a bunch of stuff for comparison and showing off, that's when it got real messy, so to speak. And my Star Wars shelf is already like stupid full, so I gotta be careful what I'm gonna do there. Might just start super gluing people. Especially like the Power Rangers who keep falling. I might just super glue their feet solid like I've done for a lot of the other ones. I'm gonna figure out that was blue Dino Charge knocked out, white Dino Charge, and red in space on the way down, and Magnet Offender. I gotta find something else to do. And seemingly IKEA might actually be opening properly now. So that means I can get the final Billy I need for right there and my new desk that I've been waiting to get like for months now. Or at least weeks, maybe not months. Okay, so I got kits out here I need to also do everything. See, my desk is a mess after I cleaned it off. Not even a desk, it's a workstation. Oh, fuck that. I'm gonna put on a podcast and then figure things out. And I've got all these 52 Toys figures down here that I need to review. Like I said, the only thing I think I'm gonna review today is just the Barbatos inner frame. Get that edited. Keep building the damn thing and then go from there. I think what it's going to come down to is I'm just going to cut out all the armor bits and get that prepped for the review, and then I'm just going to dress it, so to speak. But yeah, I need to get this stuff cleaned up, kits put away that don't need to be out, toys out away that don't need to be out, at least for right now. And if that's all I managed today, except for editing and filming that Master Ed Monday short, I'll be happy. I got this Lando. Okay, so I'm just gonna mention it. So I haven't opened this yet, but I looked at the new one in hand, and I can say the new one does have a better face paint job, but this is more than acceptable to me, especially at a $10 difference. So I'll just do that, and then I really want to get started on the Ecto-1 build. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow for a live stream, or Saturday. I don't know, one of those days. Okay, time to get to work on things again.